Good afternoon. My name is Reza, and my topic today is about leveling into the world of 3D printing. Have you here heard about 3D printing technology?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you think we can print using 3D printers? Gun, very good. One KitKat for you. All right.
Wow.
What else? What else can we print using a 3D printer? This group?
Machinery modeling.
Machinery modeling. All right. Very cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. Anything we can print?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Sorry. There's only 3. Yeah. So basically, there is this magical new technology called 3D printing. It has experienced very rapid growth the last few years. This year alone, the industry is estimated to be at about worth $5 billion, and it's going to grow to about 21 billion by 2020. It's very, very fast growth, 4-time growth within basically 4 years. And if you haven't seen 3D printers, this is how it looks like. This is one of it. So this is called fusion deposition modeling printers. So basically they have plastic at the back, and then the plastic works just like a printer, except that it has a Z-axis. So the printer can move in like a normal printer, just move in an X-axis. This one move in an X, Y, and Z-axis. And through this course, basically, you will learn about the 3D printing technology, the fundamentals of it, the history of it, because 3D printing is not new. It has been around. The pattern has existed since 1984. And yeah, it's been quite a while, close to over 30 years, and the pattern has expired. And you will also be able to identify opportunities in the world of 3D printing. So basically we have, there's a lot of new opportunities, like you can create your own factory at your own home. You don't need very expensive machinery to create and produce stuff anymore. You can produce stuff in very minimal quantity. So minimal order quantity will be a thing of the past within the next 10 years. And also through this course, by the end of the second day, we hope you'll be able to design and create your own model that you'll be able to bring home. And this makes a very nice gift to your loved ones. And the outcome is, as I said, you'll be able to build and print your own model. And then aside from that, you'll be able to learn and get yourself immersed in the world of 3D printing. And I hope there are all these demographics in this class. If you're a medical student, do not be afraid. You can print organs with 3D printers, but those are medical grade printers. And we have students as well. You'll be able to create something for a boyfriend or girlfriend, not a problem. And even for designers, 3D printers are not technical. It's a mixture of arts and technology. So you have to need a mixture of both designers and technical and a bit of craftsmanship to be able to really appreciate the usage of 3D printers. And the course outline will go from the fundamental. Initially, we will start at model number 1, how people in the Stone Age craft their tools. So they use rocks and things like that. And then we go to about opportunities in 3D printers. But the topic what we're going to discuss today, the topic is about 3D printing. Although exciting, billion-dollar growth, all that, it's not easy. It's not for everyone. Because the frontiers of 3D printing, that we have 4 different frontiers, as we call it. There's modeling, there's slicing, there's the equipment and material. So you need 4 different skill sets to be able to produce one simple model. So software is software, you model your model. And then you have the slicing software. So you need to create a model that you can print. Maybe you thought you want to print a model of Gundam or 3D printer. That would be all impossible. But then for something a bit more simpler, maybe the head of Yoda or stormtroopers, will be something easy that 3D printing can use. And then you also need to be able to handle the equipment. Equipment is not really cheap as well. Ranges from about 5 to 12,000 ringgit. And then you also need to be able to identify material, because you can print from plastics, wood, even metal, using 3D printers now. And why I say 3D printing is not easy, there's a lot of way that it can fail. Like for example, your machine creates problem, so your model came out like that. So after a few hours, it's just a jumble of plastics. Or another problem, your what we call the bed of the printers are not level. It became jumbled up like that. And this takes at least 3-4 hours to print for a small model. So having a 3D printer doesn't mean that you can produce infinite toys for your children. I thought it was the case when I bought my printers 2 years ago, but it wasn't. There was no return on investment yet on the printers. Yeah. And you have to replace your printers every 6 to 8 months. Yeah, as well. Because the technology moves too fast. If you're an enthusiast, it's a hobby. And after printing, your model would not come out very, very nice, right? So normally you would have to clean up the model, you have to paint it, so it's not easy, it's very, very difficult. And then, let's say if you do the model of a horse, you need to create this what we call structure. So there's engineering knowledge in it as well. So you need to create structure, only then you can print this lion noise with the horse. And definitely a model like this is impossible to print on 3D printer. So it's actually very, very difficult. So I hope, although you've heard that 3D printing is not easy, I hope but it's still not impossible. It's not impossible to get into it. And although there's a lot of different ways your print will fail, dengan kesabaran, semua orang boleh berjaya. Okay, thank you very much. Any questions?
What is the investment to start? Roughly.
The most basic printer, you need to spend about 3,000 ringgit. 3,000 ringgit. Yeah. But normally, once you get into it, it's like buying a drone or remote control. That will be your hobby. Yeah, you will spend more on your 3D printer than your car.
With that trend, minimum investment 3,000. What is the biggest dimension can be printed?
You can print a dimension of about 18 cm times 18 cm cube. Yeah. So that's the biggest for the 3,000, 5,000 printer. That's the biggest that you can print. But normally you can slice it into multiple model, and then you can glue it back later on to create a bigger model. Not a problem. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.